John,
man, I'm going to miss watching him fight. Yes.
can I tell you about some breaking news that just broke 6 minutes ago?
Oh, I've got my news feed open. What is this breaking news that just broke 6 minutes ago?
Oscar Isaac is going to play Moon Knight.
No. Really?
Oh, boy, do I approve of that. Oh,
I can't even find this anywhere.
It's on Deadline. They tweeted it out. I'm looking at the tweet.
Hold on a second. Let's go over there and check this out.
Of course, they're misspelling it as Moon Knight instead of Knight. It's Moon Night.
Oh, wow. Rob. Okay, so this is breaking news. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, out of any title that Rob has been most excited about on this planet, it's been Moon Knight. And they just got Oscar Isaac. Of course, he's a vet working with Disney. Of course, he's been working with them on Star Wars. Rob, Oscar Isaac is playing Moon Knight. This is the first news of any movement we've even really seen on this forever. I didn't think we were anywhere close to hearing about an actual announcement of a guy. Rob, my thoughts here are irrelevant. You give me what's going through your head right now. Oscar Isaac is going to play Moon Knight.
You know, first of all, I love Oscar Isaac. If you haven't seen movies like A Most Violent Year, which he's incredible in.
So good.
So good. I Inside Llewyn Davis, the Coen Brothers film. I'm a huge.
That's the movie that put him on a lot of people's maps. That was the one that put him on the map.
I mean, Ex Machina. The guy's just an incredible actor, and he's going to play Mark Spector, and hopefully he'll play Jake Lockley and Stephen Grant too. But I just, I love Moon Knight. I've been banging on about Moon Knight since I started on Collider Heroes in April of 2015. This, John. Wow, I'm stoked. I mean, we talk about the thing is this year has sucked so hard on so many levels, but it taketh away, but then it giveth. And I mean, I don't know when we're going to see this show now, but who's going to know? Who knows when they're going to make it? But by God, John, I am so excited. Wow.
Let's take a look at this. This is what they're saying. This is Deadline who's writing this. For those of you just joining in here, Oscar Isaac, they've just announced, of course, who was Poe Dameron in the Star Wars series, is the new Moon Knight for Marvel. Deadline writes, breaking, with his time in Star Wars franchise coming to an end, Oscar Isaac now sets his sights on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Deadline is hearing he's in negotiations to star as Moon Knight in the first, yeah, there you go, there's your spelling, in the Marvel and Disney Plus series based on the comic book hero. Jeremy Slater, who developed and wrote Netflix's comic book adaptation of the Umbrella Academy series, has been tapped to develop and lead the writing team on the series for the streamer. Rob, that in and of itself is absolutely amazing news.
Dude.
And then it goes into just more information about Moon Knight and what have you. Rob, let me ask you this. And of course, you're just hearing about this. You're just taking this in right now. What makes Oscar Isaac, in your first impressions, a good fit to play Moon Knight?
Well, one of the reasons, Moon Knight is what got me back into reading comic books in the early 80s. And one of the things about the early iterations of Moon Knight is he has multiple identities. He first of all, he's Mark Spector, mercenary, who is fighting in Africa, which is how he ended up becoming Moon Knight. Then he has multiple personalities, multiple identities. He's cab driver Jake Lockley, who keeps his nose to the grindstone in the city streets to find out what's going on. Then he has his Stephen Grant, Bruce Wayne, rich playboy persona. And he's Moon Knight. So in the first Moon Knight comics, he was 4 people. And the idea that Oscar Isaac is an actor who's going to inhabit 4 different roles. I love that. And also later in the comics, Moon Knight basically goes insane. His multiple identities translated to multiple personalities. So in terms of, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be like the movie Split with all of those personalities, but I just think an actor of his stature who's so good can definitely give us the different shades, or what is it, the different phases of the Moon Knight character. And I just think this is phenomenal casting. I never thought that it would be this good, an actor that I love so much.
Now, we've seen the Disney and Marvel TV streaming stuff for the MCU doing a bunch of casting lately. We've heard a lot of stuff. This might be the highest caliber thing we've seen come across the wire at this point. What makes this also interesting is understanding just how, now that everything is under Kevin Feige, because you got to guys remember, for a long time, Marvel stuff on TV was not under Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige had no control over any of this stuff. Now it is. And so we can expect a lot of big screen and small screen crossover. Rob, I hear a name like Oscar Isaac being cast in this, and my immediate thought is, well, clearly they also have bigger plans for Moon Knight than just on Disney Plus. Yeah. They clearly have other plans for Moon Knight as well. So he'll have his Disney Plus series, but you don't go out and get a guy like Oscar Isaac unless you also have some grander plans. And I mean, maybe I'm just thinking ahead here, but maybe too far ahead. Rob, what do you think the chances are? Does the fact that the name is Oscar Isaac give you any kind of thought that, yeah, does this increase the chances you think they're going to cross him over into something on the big screen at some point too, or do you think this doesn't really affect it that much?
No, hell yeah, they will. I mean, this elevates the whole MCU in my mind. And I think they've done a bang up job casting everybody in the MCU and finding out all the most exciting thing about this, John. I have 4 words for you: Moon Knight hot toy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I can't wait to, first of all, he's been in the Avengers. He's been the West Coast Avengers and the main Avengers. I mean, I mean, a lot of people thought he was a knockoff Batman. I get it, but man, I can't wait for this. Boy, and, this is cool.
Truly a high caliber talent. They've been getting a lot of that for the Disney Plus stuff. Anyway, guys, here it is. Oscar Isaac is your Moon Knight. What do you guys think about this? I was not expecting this. Like, I had a few names in mind. Oscar Isaac wasn't one of them, but it's a welcome surprise. Jump down to the comment section below, guys, and let us know your
thoughts. This is really,
thoughts.
Truly breaking news, man. It broke it. They posted it
as we were doing it minutes ago.
Wow.
The joys of doing this stuff live.